Hey guys, welcome out to the range. Today I wanted to introduce you to a new pickup truck that I bought. I say new, it's actually a used pickup truck. There are a couple different things that I want to share with you guys. It has in fact been 2 months since I filmed anything. I've been involved in some training. I will share all this in the video. So this video is going to be a little bit on the long side, but I got a lot of things to share with you guys. Okay. First, let's do the truck. I bought this truck a month and a half ago. It's a 2010 Nissan Frontier King Cab, which is the suicide doors, as some people would call it. I specifically was hunting for this truck because I wanted this configuration for overlanding. This is not a four-wheel drive. I specifically also chose two-wheel drive rather than four-wheel drive, because if you do overlanding is essentially camping in the woods. So unless you are like really going technical trails, you don't really need four-wheel drive. That's my friend Lynn down there shooting. I paid $9,000 for this truck. It's got it had 171 something on it when I got it. I added the tonneau cover. Got a really great deal on it, and I got it from Boss Van Accessory down in Rossville, Georgia. And thank you to all the folks down in Boss Van, because when I went to their website, I'd actually called a Lear dealer because I was looking for a solid tonneau cover, and I called a Lear dealer that was from the Lear website, and the guy said, we don't really deal in used accessories, but Boss Van down in Rossville does new and used. And I said, all right, I'll give them a call. So I went to their website, and immediately this is what I saw. And I said, oh, we are so doing business, because anybody in this day and age who boldly declares their allegiance to Jesus Christ, remember, you guys have heard me say this before on the channel, we Christians have got to stick together. We have got to support one another, because the world is after us. So anyways, that tonneau cover was not made for this truck, and yet it kind of goes with it, doesn't it? Color-wise is what I'm talking about. But anyways, this tonneau cover is a rarity to find, because the King Cab is not the truck that you often will see. Typically people want to buy the four-door version. I wanted the two-door version because, like I said, I wanted the full bed. I wanted an overlanding rig. My wife and I are entering that window in life where our kids are out doing their own thing, and like yesterday, for example, we went canoeing and had a great time. It was just me and her, so yeah. So anyways, truck's in really good shape. The interior is flawless, absolutely flawless. Which is another reason why you get a two-wheel drive used, because a four-wheel drive is probably going to be flogged a little bit. But the reason I'm doing this video is multifold. First and foremost, you guys know I don't often reach out for help to you guys, but I kind of need to reach out for help to you guys. The purchase of this truck, the tonneau cover, you can see that's a brand new tire right there. Some of the other things that I've done, some extra things that I've added to the truck already, and then some upgrades that I need to do to this truck to be getting it out here into the woods. I can't just be ramming this thing through the bush right now the way it is. I need to kind of alter its profile on the front end a little bit, otherwise I'm going to be taking chunks out of luckily these are steel bumpers, but I'll be taking chunks out of the truck if I don't alter that front end a little bit, the approach angle. So I'm asking for help from you guys. You can either make donations to the channel, or you can buy slings. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a sale to make it easier for you guys to save some money. And I think I will make it T1CT, Tier 1 Citizen Truck. Bam. T1CT is going to be the sale. Is going to be the sale code that you guys use for 10% off at checkout. On any numbers, honestly, it'll be on any number of anything on the website, period. Guys, I want to stop here for a second, and I want to thank you, because so many of you have supported this channel by flat out making donations. I want to thank each and every one of you for that. You make donations, and I'll say to my wife, check this out. Someone bought 3 slings and made a sizable donation. She goes, what? And I go, and they didn't even use the coupon code. Okay, that is you saying I honor you by not even asking for a discount. And by the way, I want to be clear. I expect you to use the discount codes because this is a two-way relationship. This is not all a one-way relationship. You guys have supported this channel. For those of you that are new that haven't recognized this channel is not monetized. I, on my own, demonetized this channel back during Obama 1 because I realized all the way back then what was going on. I realized the game being played on Christianity, and I chose to stand boldly, which is why I end every video with, God bless you all, get those guns out and practice. But I demonetized this channel because I was not content to be taking money from the cabal called Google and putting that money in my pocket because they were advertising a lot of garbage on my channel. So I demonetized this channel so that I could come directly to you guys with the least amount of hubbub, because guys, I fly under the radar. And I'm not so much under the radar like I used to be because, and here's the comical thing, many of you have commented on this. You say, I just came upon your channel, why do you not have more subscribers? Well guys, Google does this to me. My subscribership goes up, and then they go, and they knock it down. My subscribership climbs, and they knock it down. They will not let me break 60,000 subscribers. It is hilarious because in the comment section, you guys are saying, I'm a new viewer, I just subscribed, love your channel. And yet I'm thinking, and yet almost every time I go to my admin page, Google's going, oh, you're down 25 people, oh, you're down 250 people, or whatever it is. And I go, yeah, whatever. But the fact is, the truth is making it through because of you guys. So thank you for your support. And so anyways, the other thing that I wanted to share with you, which is also expensive, I went back and forth about sharing this up front, but I wanted to make sure that I made it through the majority of the program before I shared this with you. I am entering week 5 tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, I'm entering week 5 of a heavy equipment operators course being held at Chattanooga State, Tennessee. And got to tell you guys, I'm loving it. I'm one of 4 students. We've got a dynamite instructor, and we are working on brand new machines. I mean, it isn't like it's some dog of a program. It's a really good program with really good equipment. And right now we're on bulldozers and industrial backhoes. For the last couple of weeks we've been on skid steers and excavators, and I have found my inner Viking in the skid steer. Bruh. I'd never driven one of those machines until this class. That machine is synaptic fast. For those of you that have driven one, you're nodding right now and probably laughing because you get it. If you've got an industrial skid steer, we were running a Caterpillar with a high flow system, and you put your hands on those joysticks and you think it, and the machine does it. It is that fast. You do this and that sucker rotates. I mean, it's very, very powerful and very fast. So I found my inner Viking in the skid steer because, man, I can sling dirt in a skid steer. But the program was stupid expensive, but it's only 6 weeks. So in 6 weeks time, I come out with my NCCR and OSHA 10 certifications. And next week, we've got contractors coming in to talk to us about employment. And someone's like, right now they're going, no, Tier 1 Citizen is going away. Guys, Tier 1 Citizen is not going away. This is why I'm doing this. And I want you guys to understand the why behind, the reason why I've made this choice. In 2017, a lot of you already know this, but some of you don't. In 2017, there's no way to put it. I was financially attacked. My website got hit by PayPal and by Stripe. They just pulled they pulled my credit card processing. I found this out one day while having breakfast, and spoon was coming to my mouth with some cereal, and I'm going through emails because, guys, I work all the time. In fact, let me back up a second. While I've been doing the heavy equipment operators course, I do 8 hours a day, 5 days a week at the course. I come home in the evenings and I make slings, which is why I've not been out here for the longest time. I haven't had a chance to shoot. On top of that, I've still been going to training classes while doing this program. So I do 5 days a week at class, plus Tier 1 citizen. Then I go and do a weekend class with someone to help support other people training in the industry to do videos on their behalf. Then I come back, don't get any rest, go right back into training again, and every afternoon come home and make rifle slings for you guys. And understand, guys, the quality has not been cut in any way. Typically I do 8 slings a day, and I would do that every other day. And now what I've been doing is 3 to 4 slings every single day, 6 days a week. So actually, today is Sunday, and I'm actually going to end up doing some more slings this afternoon when I finish here. But the point is, I've been making sure that I keep up with your orders, and I've been absolutely ensuring that my quality does not drop, because that's unacceptable to me. Bad quality is unacceptable. Those of you who have my slings know that I'm preaching truth. I repeat, in fact, this morning, I repeatedly hear from people, and this morning I got an email saying the same thing. Your quality is better, and the guy named off several really big name brand slings, whose names I'm not going to say. But I read it to my wife, and she's like, yeah. Because, guys, quality matters, and you guys are noticing that my quality is really high. So, the heavy equipment operators course was a huge ka-ching. And I basically said, you know what? I'm running it on the visa, and God's going to help me pay for it somehow. And we haven't missed our rent. We haven't missed, we're still living in a rental house, trying to find that property that allows me to offer training for you guys. But anyways, we've not missed rent. We've not missed meals. We have not shorted God on tithe. God has been faithful. You guys have been faithful. All of our needs have been met. So I'm standing here asking you to help me pay for that thing and pay for the heavy equipment operators course. And eventually I'm going to have to add bumpers to this thing, not because I want to pimp it out, but because I need to shove it up into those woods to like truly do an overland course. That is ultimately, that's my goal, is to like really truly do an overland course that's vehicle based for you guys. And you guys have no clue how much wilderness there is back here. One of the other things that I fought with myself about sharing was the heavy equipment operators thing. And it hit me one day that what it really boils down to is a lot of you guys out here get this. Some of you don't, and for those that don't get it, I can't help you, but some of you get this. When you think of our founding fathers, these people were blacksmiths, farmers, silversmiths, Paul Revere, silversmith. They did any number of different things, and yet they focused to free a nation from tyranny. Folks, we are in that same exact place all over again. You think, guys, you think what's happening to us is new? There's a saying that goes, new things are old things happening to new people. That's exactly what's happening right now. We think this is new, and this ain't new. This is just new stuff happening to us. So I realized one day when I was, ironically, when I was sitting in the excavator, and I was just practicing digging trenches, and I was like, you know what? This is what a Tier 1 citizen does. This isn't what a Tier 1 citizen does. Running this thing is what a Tier 1 citizen, actually it's like this. Running an excavator is what a Tier 1 citizen does. Working is what a Tier 1 citizen does. And then on his and her own time, they go out and they put the work in and they master their firearms. But what they do on a day-to-day basis is be a productive member of society, be a productive member of a Christian community, and we support one another. And so I finally realized, not only does this not detract from my persona of Tier 1 citizen, this actually adds to it. And if you don't see it for what it is, go somewhere else. Clearly this is not your channel, because this channel is about sharing knowledge and is about showing you guys 100%. Guys, what I'm doing now doesn't now make me one of you. What I'm doing now further solidifies that I am one of you. I'm driving a 2010 Nissan Frontier, not a 2022 Toyota Tacoma. There's a reason this is a Nissan Frontier, not a Toyota. Because at $9,000, here, let me put it this way. When I was looking for Toyota Tacomas or Tundras, what I found for vehicles in the 150 to 180,000 mile range, because look, I'm a regular guy. I don't have don't have major coin to buy this type of stuff, you know, top end. I was looking at trucks with 170,000 miles, Toyotas, that were $15,000, $16,000, $18,000. But Nissan Frontiers were half that cost. And yes, I know that this is not Toyota quality, I get that. But if you watch Scotty Kilmer's channel, one of the things that he says is, you're an idiot if you don't own one of these trucks. Because the Nissan Frontier is a very good truck. Have I already noticed some dissimilarities to the Toyota product? Heck yeah. I know this is not a Toyota. We are a Toyota family, okay? And I know this is not a Toyota. But I'm cool with that because this is a truck that is affordable. So, I think that's what I've got for you guys. Once again, guys, I really appreciate your support from the absolute bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. Right now, I am running ragged most days of the week. The weekends have become such a refuge for me. You know, when I run Tier 1 Citizen, I'm just accustomed to just working from sun up to sundown because that's just what I do. But now, and I need to clarify this point. Running Tier 1 Citizen is a 7-day-a-week endeavor. Even on the Sabbath, I don't get a break. I go to church, and then in the evening, I am on it again. And you guys know this. I communicate with you on Saturdays. I communicate with you on Sundays. I'm always on it. But I'm working from home. And then I come out here usually 2 days a week. But I'm working from home. I'm working on my schedule. When you're in school, you're on somebody else's schedule. You're getting up when they say you got to get up because you have to be there, ready to go. And kid you not, guys, there are some days where I get home at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I take a hot shower, I have a meal, I chat with my wife for a little bit, and then I get right into making slings. And making slings is a whole series of, there's paperwork that has to go with it, and then I finish slings, and then we go for a walk, and then I sit down and I spend the next several hours answering comments, because you guys know I'm always in the comment section communicating with you guys, because I learn a lot from you guys. So this last month, entering week 5 and then ending with week 6, has been a massive wake-up call of things that I've allowed myself to forget, not out of laziness, but because I've been running my own schedule for so many years now that I've forgotten what it is to be underneath somebody else's thumb for a schedule. So guess what? I take my hat off to those of you who do this on a daily basis, because I said to my wife, I'm blown away at how much work I'm having to do to maintain Tier 1 Citizen and maintain my studies. But I'm going to do this, I'm going to succeed at it, and I'm going to get in the industry. Because like I was telling a friend yesterday at church, my industry is under attack by our own federal government. The firearms industry is flat out being attacked from every single direction. They're not just coming at the guns, guys. They're coming at the guns, they're coming at the mags, they're coming at the ammo, they're coming at the financing, they're coming at everything and anything they can to frustrate this industry because they have to get the guns to do what they want to do to you and to me. And we can't give them up because they know that the largest standing army in the world are the American people. So I say this to you boldly. I say this to you without apology. Support one another. Practice, like my friend Lynn right now is practicing. Support one another. Practice. Get out there and do the work. Because, folks, we have a serious fight on our hands, which is the reason that I am now heading into heavy equipment operating, because I realize that my paycheck is under attack. And if I don't do a solid pivot now, when I can, if I find myself dealing with what happened to me several years ago, where one day I woke up and my credit card processing had been cut. Guys, and I'll close with this. In 2017, my credit card processing got cut. I woke up one day to an email with a customer saying, I can't buy a sling. Why not? So I went to the website and I went in and I did a test purchase on my own website. I put one of my slings in the cart, I went to check out, and the system would loop back around and boot. So I went into my website to find out PayPal had cut me, Stripe had cut me, And I went, why? So I contacted them. They said, you've conducted an illegal transaction. Wait. I've conducted an illegal transaction? Yeah, you made a firearm sale. I said, no, the customer didn't follow the instructions that I placed in 3 different areas of the sale. I had opened up multiple payment options for my customers because I try to make it easy on you guys. And I'd put in 3 sections on that sale. Each one was highlighted with asterisks on either side. Note, do not use PayPal for this transaction. This is a firearm. Top, middle, and bottom. You know what the donut did? Clicked on gun, clicked on cart, clicked on PayPal. Bow. He got what he wanted. And they tried locking up my money. PayPal. They tried locking up my money. I am now permanently blocked from PayPal. But wait, it gets better. PayPal has permanently banned me from ever using PayPal or any of their payment products, but they won't even let me close my own account. Yes, they won't even let me close my own account. Why? I can't answer that for you. PayPal will not let me close my PayPal account. And by the grace of God, before they had a chance to snatch my money, I actually pulled what was there out, threw it in my bank account, went to the bank, physically went to the bank, closed that account down once I pulled those monies out and stuck them in my family account, closed that account down, closed down that card attached to PayPal. And basically PayPal was like, well, we tried doing a blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, you guys tried reaching into my account and I cut you out. But imagine what I'm talking about here. I had to close down a business account and a business credit card to keep PayPal from reaching into my pocket, stealing money and locking it up. Because what I'm telling you is fact. Friends of mine here in the Chattanooga area that make blades, PayPal locked down $65,000 of their money because they had pictures of guns on their website. Wrap your head around this. Guys, that was 2018. What happened to me was 2017. You think this is new, what's going on? What is not going on is a lot of us in this industry that are this big, right? Those of us in the firearms industry have been attacked for years. Now what's going on is the general public is being attacked, and now a lot more people are waking up to what's going on. So guess what, guys? Welcome to the party. Because they're attacking everybody now, because they gotta get this. They gotta get this. They gotta get this, and they want it bad. And they will do it by hook, and they will do it by crook. And they will bleed you, and they will steal from you, and they will run you into a corner legally if they can. The massive shift that I found myself having to make, I refer to it as a pivot. Having to make a solid pivot and saying, I don't get to just do Tier 1 Citizen anymore. Now I have to do a side hustle. So I said, okay, so the irony of it is, I make really good money at Tier 1 Citizen because I work all the time. If I were to actually factor the hours that I put into running Tier 1 Citizen versus the income that I make out of it, I think I actually did this a while back. I think if I factor hours versus income, I think ultimately it comes out to like 10 bucks an hour. But when you're running your own business, you're in it for the love of being your own boss. So I'm cool with putting that level of time for that level of income. But if you actually take just the income and just look at it, I make pretty decent money doing slings because of you guys, because of your support, because of your continued support. With all honesty, on any given day, I have more repeat customers than I have new customers. It doesn't mean that I'm not gaining new customers, because I am. I am consistently gaining new names. I've been doing this for so long now, and I so focus and pay close attention that I'm like, oh cool, it's Steve. Oh cool, it's Jeff. Oh cool, it's Chuck. And I see these names again and again and again because you guys, and some ladies as well, are consistently buying slings. And it's a pattern. I love the pattern. It's like you guys and gals will buy a sling, and then you'll come by and buy 4 slings when you come back. So it tells me you're doing it the test buy, and then when your socks are knocked off, you come back and you buy multiples. So you guys humble me. I mean it. You guys humble me with your support. It is just awesome how you guys are a community, and also in the comment section on the videos. When some person jumps in and just makes a stupid comment, so many of you jump in there, and the funny thing is, you guys don't go Viking on them. You simply go, did you not hear what Abner said? He just covered that in this section of the video. why don't you watch the entire video before you make comments? And I'm like, dude, they literally said what I would say. You guys got it. Go right. In fact, some of you know this. I'll jump in the comments. I'll jump in the comments and I'll say, yeah, man, what Steve and Jeff said is exactly what I would say too. So rock on, guys. And I just move on to the next comment. This is a community. Tier 1 Citizen is a community. You guys are awesome. So once again, T1CT, Tier 1 Citizen truck is going to be the discount code. And today is Sunday, September whatever it is. And I will make sure that I have this video produced this evening. What is it? Today's 18th. I'll make sure that I have this video produced and up this evening. And thank you guys for your support. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice, because you know what's coming. Have a good one.